beasts, aren't they? Chuffed to bits. The smallest little thornback rat. No, I'll just concentrate on not leaving the rod over the side. And its eyes. It's got amazing eyes. Doggy in the boat. Golden mullet. There's a bit of weight to that, you know. And that's what we want, don't we? We don't want the same all the time. We want something different, a good old show. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm all in a bit of a fluster. Light's failing fast. I want to get a bait in the water. I've got 2 rods rigged with the reels on. I've got the Any Fish Anywhere 6 and baits. I've got the Penn Fathom 2 casting specials. 14 pound mainline, 15 to 60 pound tapered shock leader. I'm just about to bait up a 3-foot pulley rig, a very short pulley rig, 6 ounce grip weight. So the aim of the game tonight is to get a bait up there as quick as possible, because I've got about 2 hours worth of fishing the rest of the flood. Darkness is going to set in, and I'm hoping the hounds are going to arrive. That's what I'm hoping for. I'd like a hound tonight, but I haven't got crab as a bait. I've only got ragworm. Ragworm and a bit of a freezer dump. I've got some black lug with me. Not because I think hounds like black lug, that could be further from the, but just because I've got it. I'm going to give it a go. I've got a snake proportion ragworm. Good size that bad boy. Straight onto a 3.0 Varavas BMX. Big mouth extra hook. Pulling faces as always. Going to get this little critter who's not keen, if I'm completely honest. It's not his best day. I know I'm pulling faces, I can't help it. So, we'll get him on the hook. Get him wriggling and a jiggling like he's a 70s disco dancer. Little cloth, keep my hands clean. Right, hook point into the bait clip. The aim of the game here is not to destroy this ragworm going out there. So there we go, a short pulley, a grip weight, 6 ounce grip weight, ready to clip on. Get this one out and we'll be fishing. Then we can take our time with the second rod. Let's get this cookie out. There we go. We are fishing. Rod in the water. We're happy. Just move this one over. This one's set. Possibility of hounds tonight, so concentrate on drag settings. Clickers on. And we're fishing. Right. Beautiful. So I've got 1 rod in the water, baited and weighted, 3-foot pulley, a mucky old rag, and some black lug. Don't even know why I brought it, but it'd be a good little experiment. You never know until you mix these things up. So I'm just going to get another rig out, get ready. Another weight, another rig. Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hope to give you a bit of a show. See if we can get some real clicking, screaming action. See if we can get us a hound. I haven't had many this year. To be fair, I haven't really fished for them that much either. Last year was a really poor year for hounds, along here anyway. It was noticeably quiet for hounds last year. Again, just another pulley rig, 3.0 Big Mouth Extra, Varavas Big Mouth Extra. I think I've got these ones from, can't remember now. I know Veal sells them. Veals has always got them in stock. I think they pretty much champion them. They're cracking hook, very strong. This ragworm's seen better days. he's going to go swimming. And then we'll put this in there, trapped in, and there we go. Another 3-foot pulley. Just clean my hands off before I go touching my rod. Should always have clean hands when you touch your rod. Yeah, don't really expect much until the lights go out, and the lights are nearly out. And slack tide usually need a run of water. Slack tide, slack high that is, might not fish. I think it might all happen on the ebb. We'll swing this one out. Just gentle lobs, I'm not going mental, I'm not going crazy for distance. If the fish are coming inshore, they're coming in to feed. And it's very shallow in front of me. If I had waders on, I could probably walk out chest deep, a couple of 100 yards. It is very shallow here. I've tried to come in here on the boat before now, and it is, yeah. Oh, there you go. I had a line wrap then, I didn't realise. That's why it's always worth checking. Only 3 clicks. I don't want any bird's nests. I don't want any chance of a bird's nest. So I'm playing safe with the mag settings. And a nice little flop out. There we go. 2 rods. And we're fishing. one rod. There we go, we're all set. So 2 rods fishing, 3-foot pulleys, ragworm baits. I've got a few wraps of black in case things get a little bit desperate and I want to mix things up a little bit, but I'm definitely going to be using the ragworm first. See how it goes, eh? When I bring you back, hopefully we're going to be into something. I wouldn't be surprised if we got pestered by a few schoolies first, but I'm willing to be pestered, you know. Happy days. I think that's definitely a hound. oh yeah, that's good, whatever it is. Still running. God, that's going. Whatever that is frisky. Hasn't turned yet. Haven't had a run like that off the beach for a while. That's got some go in it. And it's kiting across as well. It's heading to my right. I hope it doesn't cross the other line. God, this has got some go in it. This is going crackers. Got to be careful because further on down there's obviously loads of groins and stuff here. This has gone across at least 1 groin, if not 2. Still a ways out at the moment. Go careful with it. This is on ragworm as well. So it's not just crab for hounds. Oh, he's swimming towards me now. He's coming back. Oh. This is, if I'm completely honest, this is where the casting specials don't do it for me, because the knurling on there is digging into my hand. This has got some lump to it. And it's staying deep as well. Oh, here he comes. He's kiting off to my left now. I might even have to land him in the next swim. In the next groin. I'm onto my shock leader, so I've got a bit more strength in the line. God, this is a lump. Oh no, it's a stingray. It's a stingray. Wow. I thought it was heavy. It's a big stingray as well. And it's got my line. Oh, right. Let's sort this out. I was not expecting you. That is a big stingray. This is my PB stingray. Easily. What a chunk. Right. Let's get a set of scales. No, it's a big stingray, bud. Just going to see what it weighs. It's the biggest one I've had. 20 pound dead.
You do the old videos, do you?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah, just show it because I'm filming at the moment.
Sorry,
That's all right.
sorry,
I nearly got pinged by this one. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but that's 20 pound dead. Yeah, I'm fishing for hounds at the moment.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a decent size, look at that one. It absolutely went tearing off. It went all the way to the right, 3 groins over, and it come all the way to the left, and he actually snapped off at the water's edge. Yeah. Whew. That gave me the run around.
There's quite a few been caught,
Yeah. I've usually had them about the 10, 12 pound mark.
Yeah,
I've not had one of the really big ones.
I saw that one that little programme down at
Walsash, that was about 10, 10-ish, something like that. But yeah, no, chopped to bits. Get on. Well, that's my first baits. Yeah. Yeah. A gentle flop, because I tend to think that anything coming here is coming in close. Yeah. Right. I think so. Yeah, because I'll just slide them off in the water. That's why I like the mat. It makes it easy, doesn't it? The hardest bit is getting them in. As in getting them in the mat. Cheers, bud. Yeah. I'll give you a shout. Cheers, bud. My only concern now is being able to unhook him nicely. Oh, the hook's right there. What a result. What a result. And the hook's out. Lovely jubbly. What an absolute dancer. Oh, his tail's free, got to be careful of him. Okay, so £20 stingray. That's £20 in the sling. So I don't know what the sling weighs. Maybe an 18, 19 pound stingray, but it's absolute pristine condition. He's got 2 barbs on the back of him. Yeah, going to get him back in the water now. Hopefully with the sling I can just float him out. He's only this is like it's really kind to them. But yeah, let's quick jibber jabber in. Let's get him back in. Morning, bub. There you go. There you go. Look at that. He's just about to flap off now. There he goes. Just see him heading off. What a machine. What a stunner. What a stunner. Oh. To show you how lucky I was, that is the hook snood from that last rig, and that just clean parted. That's £30. Admittedly, that was when it was right on the beach. But yeah, snapped my snood. £20 minus the sling. Don't know what the sling weighs, don't really care. Right, bait up, rig up, get out. What a dancer, absolute dancer. And that sling is, I bought it for the hounds, to be honest, just to be kind to them. That is a Rapala sling, but it's like plasticky, so it's kinder to them. I think so anyway. And that made putting that fish back then really easy. So we'll keep that out. Just in case. I've got my clean dry rag wet. My wet rag's wet. Right. Okay, I'm going to bait up and get out. What a dancer. Nice that gentleman to come across, because you can see I was into something decent. Rod was proper bent over. Yeah, good stuff. Stingray. Didn't expect that. I am chuffed to bits with that one. What a cracking catch. What a nice fella that popped over the scene as well. Yeah, so it went off like the clappers. It fought like a demon. First bait, first cast, albeit 20 minutes soak. I'm still trying to get over it, to be honest. What an adrenaline rush. That take was just constant. He was just going, and I had a job to turn him. He was heading off somewhere. I think he was going over the Isle of Wight. What a cracking fight when they start kiting to the side as well. All the way to the right, just struggling to turn him. Big long rod. I think that's when the other guy saw it. And then when I turned him, he just went the other way and just didn't stop. And I landed him in the next groin across. And right on the beach, that just goes to show I was probably a little bit too excited, to be honest. Broke off right with him on the beach, luckily enough. But yeah, you've got to cloth those stingers. You don't want to get anywhere near that end, really. I didn't want to pick him up. I didn't want one of those trophy because they're quite fragile. There's a lot of weight right in the centre of those. And that sling, seriously, absolutely done the business. So both rods are baited, weighted and lobbed out. The left hand rod, I've got black lug on it. Trying it out. right hand rod, ragworm. Still think it's a hound night. I've pinned my hopes on a hound tonight. I don't want to be disappointed. How can you be disappointed with that? Yeah, short pulley rigs. I've got rigs ranging from 3 to 5 foot, and they've all got 30-pound hook snoods with a 3.0 Varavas BMX hook, and that was right in his lip. So I was nervous because if you deep hook one of those, they're quite hard to get in and around and all the rest of it, and you don't want to damage one of those. But he was right in the lip. Took a little bit of tweaking just to get it turned out. Happy days. All excited now. Just as a question then, just because for some reason interaction on the channel's gone quite quiet. I haven't put many films out yet lately, but however many people, how are you targeting your stingrays? So I've already had a couple from the boat this year. I didn't film it, but to give an idea, the boat was anchored in 3 feet of water, and I could actually see the stingrays. The water was that clear. I disturbed them and then they come back in, and I had a couple out from there. I actually had one that breached out of the water because it was so shallow. He decided to come out, and he came out twice. That would have been cracking to have had that on film. Yeah, stingrays. So how many is this from the beach for me? This is only my third in total. I've had 5 from the boat. Yeah. I'd love a hound. I'd love a hound for comparison. See if we can get a hound on the shore, eh? Put all my efforts into getting a hound. The only thing I could do differently is to have crab as a bait. I haven't got any. I don't know what just caused those waves. But yeah, it is getting dark. Been here about half an hour, 40 minutes now. See what else we can do, eh? A hound would be nice. Let's get to it. Just had a knock on the right rod. I don't know if it's gone. Slack line on me. That was a proper knock then. It was a proper pull down, sprung up and took some line off on the drag. Sometimes when, like a ray or a stingray, sometimes they do that when they're positioning their mouth over a bait, and it's not until they take off that you actually see the bite. You might just see the odd tremble or the odd knock, which sometimes it's worth waiting. Some definitely disturbed that, and it wasn't just like a schooly type bite. That was proper movement on it. I'm tempted just to tighten in a little bit just to see if that promotes a reaction. Because you don't want them sat there just taking it in. You end up with a deep hook fish. Maybe I'm being too twitchy. I've got the twitchers. Side profile. See the new slimmer me, look. Look at that. It used to be like that. Come on, are you taking that or not? Well, clearly not. I'm getting twitchy. All the nerves are a jingle now. That was a cracking take earlier. Just relentless, just didn't stop. Right. I might have to have that in, have a quick bait check. Put a bit more fresh ragworm on it. I'm tempted to load it up, you know. Put a couple of few on it. Make it irresistible. I'm baiting up and I've only got one rod in the water and this one's just gone off like the clappers. Oh. I've got my rig on the floor. I had to chuck it all on the floor. What on earth's going on here? We're into another monster. Oh. Oh, I hear that line singing. This is another monster. Oh, I don't want to put any more on it than that. I'm going as light as I dare. God, this is just hanging on. I'm not sure if it's a hound or a stinger. Right, I'm on to shock leader. It's kiting off now. Oh, he's coming in now. What have we got? What have we got? Can't see it yet. Still haven't seen it. Oh, it's another stingray. It's another stingray. Smaller one this time, I think. Right, let's just get you there. Oh, yeah, smaller stingray. Another stinger. Right, he's on the beach. Let's get the mat. Let's get the mat and the towel. Let's get you down there to have a look. Right. Right, bud. Let's have a look at your tail. See where your stinger is. I can see it. I can see you. I can see you. There we go, he's in the sling. All right, let's just unclip that rig. Where's the tail end of it? Hey, don't have to go. All right, that's the weight, that's the rig. I've got no rods in the water at the moment. I'm getting beat right up. Right, let's have a look at you. Let's have a look, see where the hook is. Let's have a look. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. There we go. Hook's out. Let's get you flipped over. There we go. Cloth's on. Certainly not going to need to weigh this one because he's never in a million years is he bigger than the other one. He's much smaller. Let's have a look. Right, just be careful where that stinger is. Let's have a look, bud. He's actually got that caught on his butt. There we go. He's clear. There you go. It's just settled in, look. away he goes. How amazing is that? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Stinger number 2. Right, sort myself out. Stinger number 2. And he gave a good account of himself as well. Right, looks like we're going for the hat trick. Right, so ragworm it is. I'm going to sack off the black lug. No need for that tonight. That can go back in the freezer and be, you know, like mingy bait for another day. It is all about the ragworm. Everything's coming on ragworm. And guess what? I ain't got much ragworm. Probably got about 10 baits. 10 baits. Oh, that's my rod going in. 10 baits, 2 rods, 5 baits a piece, half hour, 2 hours fishing maybe. Right at the witching hour. There's 2 guys on kayaks. There's a group of about 5 guys further down on the point. I'm guessing because where the kayaks are, there's a little island. They're the other side of the island. Rumour has it that's where the monsters be. That's where the big ones lay up. Right, I've got no rods in the water. I need to bait up. I need to shut up. I need to bait up and get out. Be back with you in a bit. 3-foot pulley rigs loaded with ragworm. I'm running low on bait, so I've probably got, I don't know, 5 or 6 large ragworm left. So I've swapped to using a baiting needle. So I'm not stripping any of the ragworm off of my rigs. If it's coming back looking reasonable, it's staying on. So with the needle, I find if you're holding vertical, it's difficult to do this at the moment actually because you've got the light, I haven't. The light's all on for filming, I can't hardly see what I'm doing. But you'll find that the ragworm will sort of walk his own way up the needle, which this one's doing just for the camera. So, oh, and a piece of it came off. Right, so I make sure the head is well past the little hook. I take the bait that I've already got with the worm that's already on it, put them side by side, scrunch everything up. You end up with that, and then you do have to use some elastic for this because that will not stay. As soon as you cast it out, it'll blow up the line. I suppose we'll get the haters that don't like me using elastic, and we'll get those that go, I use elastic. Anyway, either or, whatever tickles your pickle. Right, just a little bit up, and this is why I put the head further up than the hook, because this will all settle. And it ain't perfect. I am literally just trying to eke out as much out of this bait and waste none. So when you take the needle out, the hook has got tails of ragworm beneath it. So that's doubled up. The old and the new. There may be some people that don't like the idea of that, but at the moment, if the fishing's good and you're running out of bait, what's a man to do? Again, trying to do this in the dark because I can't see. Come up. There we go. So that's all hooked up, good to go. This one's a slightly longer pulley. This one is about 4 foot. So this is one of the intermediaries, but this is baited up and weighted up and ready to go. And I've probably got 5 more ragworm. That's it, but they're all snakes. So 5 more bait ups. With this one is 6. 20 minutes. That's an hour's fishing. An hour's fishing. It's got an hour to try and winkle out a hound. I really want a hound. I'd love a hound. Can't believe I ain't got one. Anyway, less jibber jabbering, more hound fishing. Back in a bit. Well, I've burnt through my my ragworm. Nothing else has happened. I'm surprised the hounds haven't turned up. Really am surprised. Burnt through my ragworm. I've had to put my coat on because it's starting to rain. So that is a cue for me to pack up and go. First one was £20. Second one was rubbish at guessing, didn't weigh it. 8 to 10. I think 10 is an average stamp. 8 to 10 is an average stamp of the small males. So 2 stingray. Came fishing for hounds and caught 2 stingray. And the sky over there, it's gone pitch black. I know it's night time, but it has gone pitch black that way. There's a big old rain clouds coming in. So I'm going to pack up and go home. From me, from here, is goodbye. Take care, tight lines, happy fishing. From the baiting needle, from Park Shore, and from me, it's goodbye. Take care, I'll see you soon.